Language learners, you are more needed now than ever before. Language learners, you are the antidote to these times. You are not irrelevant in this modern age. You know, people look at all these expanding, these incredible technologies. What's happening with AI, for example, what's happening with instant translations, which are just getting better and better, the ability to connect and to translate instantly with everybody on the planet. And sometimes people ask, is language learning really so necessary going forward? Do we really need to spend our time on this? Well, hey, listen up. I think that language learning is so much more than just translating words and bits of content and things like that. It's really, when you learn a language, it's a doorway into another person's culture and another person's consciousness, which could be very different from your own. You're going to be merging your consciousness and your way of thinking with people from a completely different country. So it's a very special thing. And just think about this modern age we're living in where everybody's chattering and nobody's really listening. Everybody's trapped on their devices and they're living this, they're living their life online in this digital world, which is really kind of hollow and so devoid of authentic human connection and communication. And we're very polarized too, due to the algorithms. Everybody's seeing stuff which feeds what they already know and what they already believe, and everybody's seeing things which make them angry at the other side. So it's really dangerous for us to be living our lives so totally on devices and not spending the time and putting in the effort and the energy to meet real people in our communities in real life. Or, as I often say, at least set aside time to be together with people live online. That, I think, can make an incredible difference, not just a lot of this social media back and forth where you're texting a million people at once and nobody's really going deep. Okay. So when I think about the language learner today, language learners know how to be patient. Language learners know how to listen carefully and how to tease out the real meaning that the other person is trying to convey. They're able to sort of read between the lines or listen between the lines, if you will. They are aware of the potential for misunderstanding. I think that is so important in human relationships today. Everybody's so quick to react without first having the thought that maybe I've misunderstood the other person. When you start to learn a foreign language, that happens a lot. There's so many embarrassing moments, right? And you will learn that skill, which is so important for communication in any language, even with native speakers of your same native language. So oftentimes language learners, when there's problems arising in the conversation, or people are getting frustrated or angry or stressful, people are feeling misunderstood, the language learners will be the first to think, maybe I didn't hear them quite right, or maybe I said the wrong thing and they didn't get me. That is so useful to be able to slow down your reaction time and just for a minute go back over what was said and make sure you understood what was said. Language learners practice how to express themselves more effectively so that other people want to listen, so that other people enjoy listening, so that other people can receive the message in more smoothly and maybe change their mind. They can be more persuasive because they've spent time to understand how the other person sees things. They're more culturally sensitive. Wow, don't we need that more in today's world? Sensitivity to other people's culture and background. So to sum up, my language learning going forward into 2025, I think it's going to be putting humans back into the center, of the way that I do things. I want to spend more time talking to less people and going more deeply into the conversations. I think that will be really valuable for me in 2025. And how about you? I want you to tell me some of your goals and some of your intentions down below in the comment section. You know, it's so easy nowadays to spend so much time online because, you know, the apps and the websites and all the content out there that's produced for us, it does make things so mentally stimulating and engaging and entertaining and fun. But that is something that is really divorced from actually our daily lives and our physical communities and neighborhoods and schools and towns and cities, if you know what I mean. So there's a tremendous amount of learning that you need to be doing with real people. And that's going to help you build your social skills, build your confidence, put the curiosity and awe and the sense of wonder and magic back into your life, which you really need to be a great communicator and to be a great language learner and to help heal the open wounds and rifts that we have going on in our language learning, not in our language learning, in our world right now. I say that word language learning so much, it's become a tongue twister for me. So for me, I want to have more conversations with the parents and teachers and security guards, for example, who work at my daughter's kindergarten. I want to have more conversations with children and young people who they are always on the edge of what's cool in terms of the language. They're into all the slang and all the new words that are coming out. They have their fingers on the pulse of that kind of stuff. So I want to have that childlike mind and childlike spirit where I'm learning all the new words and I'm well connected to that sort of thing. And I also want to talk more with the members of our online gaming community. So as you know, we are running online card game events for language learners all over the world every Saturday. They're totally free. They're open to all levels. Maybe you would like to come out and join us. You can. Just visit languagecardgames.com to learn more. But, you know, I would say we have around 10 to 15 people who regularly came out to play in 2024. And I want to pour into them. And I also want to learn more from them. So I want to deepen those relationships because I've come to know some really cool people in 2024 through those gaming events, but I feel like I've just sort of scratched the surface in terms of learning what makes them tick. So I want to get to know them better. And yeah, these are basically my goals for 2025. Putting the human connections back in. And I feel like if we become better language learners in the old school ways, we're just going to be becoming better people and helping to heal the rifts and division in this world, making this world a more peaceful and healthier place. So let's take care of the people around us. Let's communicate better with them, and then the positive effects will go out just like the ripples in a pond, this great big pond. Okay, I'm running out of metaphors here. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye for now.